money 10K be the son of one. Linda, Benson with the bag and one. The baby can't put na melodia. The money 10K be the son of one. Linda, Utati. Linda, I think Utati. Linda, Utati. Linda, I think Utati. Nice and so cool na my pet. Red Jet Jimmy and her girl no. So who my girl no when he aje. Yes, I'm a mother can't pay. Guess body near 10K. Which one did the other you can pay? You can pay. Which one did the other you can pay? I'm a big boy. Big boy. What if I forget how one day? Remember now we take killing all day. But they never chillin' Mr. Lucy's. My man I would say I'm juicy. Can't you see? I'm juicy. Linda, Jam was one and show one. Open my own kind of India. Slip control and show one. Linda, Jam was one and show one. Open my own kind of India. Slip control and show one. Linda, Benson in the bag and one. The baby can't put na melodia. The money 10K be the son of one. Linda, Benson in the bag and one. The baby can't put na melodia. The money 10K be the son of one. Linda.
That running Mutashi, red light on the boom, red light on crossing. YBT, I'm blessed now, it's zone. Yeah, high, I'm high. That thing, no continuity, no just free. Who are those? Who are them? Shana John, very nice, seven them.
I'm Akuapem Poloo Premium Express with Premium TV so nano. Pay a fair one kind inside. I dare say you try home Friday. And so our Facebook, it's only a Premium TV Ghana. You can go there, you can like the page, leave your comment over there and share for others to also have a feel of this show. Now say na me catch them one say Premium Media kala you do ba ja enyema aye pankwa na ebetra ma won so no bibia ti ma kama ma wo ma refi say enche school be bu akoma o hwe kira kwan ya wo hu e wo da Akuman Circle Station ho na ebutu bibia ni na wo penchire mu abetimi ya pusu amatufo 0240 902775 0240 902775 bra na wo talent no ye nurture ma it is possible ni say a talent needs to be nurtured nti no enya dom achede ke bra na ye ntetem se de be ya wo so no ubetimi aye pabene na bibia timi aye kama na afi so no aye kama enso ewo eho enomo ena bedwafo a mo be kama say nei se de die ne bremu na ye boa ena afi kurampo no eye Francis Ejay, me dem friend Francis Jabel, ne ye me ensa ne yesin ko yensma hodo no e de ebu akwam ene anope na ansa na no e de obon krata no mo boso no bebre wan sana sama hodo e wo se ka ho asem yakoso ankaza ntino meja ma wo na moko de obon krata no mo boso ye wia na afei no yetimi e de nkonhwetwe ho no ahyehye so ene anope nti abusuafo I'm Akuapem Premium TV, we be able to hear.
Yeah.
We said we can't jay my mom would dent. I know pay what did you hear?
About the FA.
Francis won't swear.
Yamiado.
When you be
okay.
On your TV abo.
Oh, yes.
Framana
Ebe Fanisa.
Enti mfa the obon craft anu nsem bimra na afi ye nkwa enum ewo. Ene ensema de gwan so
ene me sha se ameda wase me sha se ameda daily graphic and I sha say yes a child beggars invade in Accra beggars invade in Accra and don't shells new year school recommendation so I say the daily graphic and so ehonsem and omode aba child beggars invade in Accra me chronicles so suspected Alata jailbreaker or breakers arrested in Adafoi or at Adafoi. The microphobi edwani free prison and nyamiadom ye do ma akoto yakwachi wo mo Adafoi. Kwewu chief battered by tax. So I say Adafo. Kwewu chief battered by tax and paraded on street half naked. Oh, iti kwewunso ne nkrofo to try some for and no more yeah or share front page in the so utumuze kwa uhine no da passo structure so ya de oxygen ne normal ya de sayare nyina ewo ho John Kuma disputes Ofori Atta finance minister.
You will have to take your time and then read the various headlines, okay?
Okay.
All right.
John Kuma disputes Ofori Atta finance minister. That is the Chronicle.
Yeah.
And also John Kuma also can send me say Sikanyina wo finance minister and some there was also yipi na nyuma ne the person ya de nyina no etimi enso Akuapem Poloo files application for bail. Nti nyame adom say the lawyer no so a file bill. Nti ye hwe say your court so be granted ne bill na
so my
ata mami ndani munamenko the national inquiry na enu na you see Akufuado blows 3 million Ghana cedi oil money on music just say Akufuado na oil sikano 3 million Ghana cedis no dia ko share antufuku ni
we don't know what to do.
3 million
because
Ghana
I think say we all know say if you go to the creative industry, you see it seems say we don't give them much attention because over here say we call parliament bi anom kan budget na ho na say ho de akwa twetwopoa bi
you want shedam mosu
ya shedam fasika nche honum so ntina na omo afi na omo ba no the underground artists na no mo sofa no you see you say the president has made this I think say is the best thing to do and I think say the lives of I open amu nyina no beboa na afi omo so do omo hwe no
talent
tibi
uko la soa say la youth there's armed forces and I say la force we will resist with our last blood here sensembia assassins sensembia e course wo ho no la youth no agi atum say what they want ase na omo ne asrafo no omo de bebo anipa ze ka wo moja kra na omo ne omo de be sie ani la youth so na kasa no and NDC embarks on reform obehwe ma yenyina yenum ne esi ewo party mu kodai bi ni mpelifo kasa se de tie na minya ne tie so say
I've learned also that Sami Jemfi and I think Hannah and Lucy has tied the knot together again. I think between them no man could, but I think that for now already everything is okay within them. Between them.
And Cecilia and Tia Basun say yeah papa General Mosquito say ade obeso ko nanim kakra nti obeso ni chairman ofusu ampofo ekopre chairmanship dibre
so free secretary ho
sa akọ chairmanship was okọ nanim pa na ebiem ne wa ha say chop no chese 12.4 billion COVID-19 money missing 12.4 billion COVID-19 money missing na no na imoyeti ni kakra se futua ye DC ho se ka ankran be boa na ye nko yade ekudi ewui
I think very not too long ago this man was appointed to be the COVID-19 fund management, the ambassador, this man colleague Abeku Santana. So I think once he is in charge of this COVID-19 ambassador fund, then I think people will be stretching their hands on him because he is responsible for that. Or you don't agree with me?
Once you are an ambassador, I mean, you don't have the whole right about this whole issue. I mean, you only get to seek funds for the COVID this thing. And so I believe that I can't really tell about this whole story, but when it is out, we are yet to identify what really is in it. On the other side, people lie on the floor to learn. 2 classes study. Death traps at Bandai. I mean, when you go to Bandai, a town in I think the Oti region, people still lie on the floor to learn, and that is what the National Inquiry is saying. And then it's here after Jane Mensah, Supreme Court anonymous verdict on 2020
election.
yes 2020 polls. So that is what I have for the national enquiry.
What's the insight? We
Okay, me for the dispatch.
the daily dispatch. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
NDC engaged in post Mahama Justly Ben Edson. Sorry, I say NDC engaged in post Mahama Justly. Ben Edson and so Eddie about say ABA 2024 Mahama as also a bigina. So I say I will Akunya Kessie. NDC abe edimu na wetimi akọ. I'm also quite KGL contract us with contract acts will boost our finance. That is national. And it's KGL contract with us, our finances. So yes. Names of 2 more deputies ministers pop up, bringing total 36. That is the daily dispatch.
Please, when you are illustrating the headlines, try to mention the page 2, the page number of this. So, Rick, the finder.
Okay, so going to the finder, I think page 4 says that EC presents election 2020 pink sheet to Wenchi High Court. We all know what happened. Wenchi. And then page 5, government steps up the finder. So what? Government steps up protection of water bodies. That is Honorable Cecilia Dapa saying that on page 5, saying that government has also stepped up in the protection of water bodies. And then on page 6, assembly members admit taking money to elect council of state members. It's some way, but well, what can
But
we
I
say?
think that they've been demanding money before electing these council members. It's not something new, because
But it shouldn't be so.
even if you go to the various political parties, you know how the delegates play their role when it's come to electing some people to represent the party, be it parliamentary or presidential.
Yes,
If you chief reading it's not something new.
It is true anyway, but I still believe that the person should be voted on competence. You get me? If
This is
competent
Ghana.
enough to do whatever you want to do, I mean, well. So on page 2, still in the finder, 13 major accidents killed 276 travelers. It was just yesterday that we talked about this whole accident issue, and it's something that is really going on. And then on page 8, presidency lifts embargo on new contracts. Presidency lifts embargo on new contract. And then on page 9, new cocoa management system to promote transparency. That is Dr. Opoku. That is what I have for the finder.
Okay, so let's quickly go to Ghanaian Times and then move on to our various stories for today. So,
Okay, to Ghanaian Times, we have the police nab 138 motor riders on page 17. You see, the police nab 138 police motor riders. You see, yes, police for no actual woman because they overspeed a lot of 2 wheels. Now, 4 wheels, equal races. I have some multi crashing into 138 now. Actual more page 17.
every day we do arrest them, but every day they are on our roads.
In Ghanaian Times. Yes, and so over 500 hawkers structures demolished in Ayawaso West Municipality.
Oh, the hawkers.
In page 13. Yes, in page 17. Ghanaian Times. So set aside 90-day sentence of Akuapem Poloo on page 3. Now, Ghanaian Times, and so it is reported.
All right. So Francis and Nana, thank you very much for this newspaper review. So I think we'll move on to our topic for today. And we all know, sir, Akuapem Poloo over the weekend, he has been in the news because of she exposing her this her nakedness, and they are saying the law of obscenity near the no what tomra etino a tableau look appears nibiano ama was it 90 days or 90 days so no one in the yatna say and a lot of commentators including some agent fees, some lawyers, pastors obi e kana dwene say some of you got was think beyanka yenu aba Akuapem Poloo ekufu adom paden no because hu boni bia why ema Cardi kura so na no atum bi say if it were to be abroad Kenya dey say ye be che no kura because we nya de bi serious bi e wo say ye che no kofo bebre na akasa ye be di nkomo ene anopai na before that no emra na ye de Akuapem Poloo e kɔ no ye di na sem wie ya ye ne kwotena kam je na kɔ no ye pese ye hwemfo ni kakra na afi ye ba na afi ye betoa enkomo no so quickly no ye nkɔhe kakra na afi ye mra na ye metoa enkomo no so ye no firi hɔ nso a oda ye hwɛ bi mra sisi a
it's the creator
for all I've seen. King Jerry, hey, my love for you, Polo. Everybody way no seen before. Let them cast the first stone. God is right beside you, like the wall of Jericho. They don't know. All criticize you now. Can't afford though. Umami do, Ubanu do with Akuapem Poloo. Nasene obidiaba Israel says Isuka. Namisi usen fuswa wani pao. Sebe yanka nye jelo yankina su. Ida gefe se ebile hewo. Nikwe mwami estu mo bodinje. Onyamini untina ekosida ubeba. We care for you. Onyami kahu. Ekosida ubeba. Onyami kahu. Ekosida ubeba. Onyami kahu. Ekosida ubeba. Onyami kahu.
it's the creator
For all I've seen.
Akuapem Poloo, when she was being conveyed from the law court to the police custody, you know, who said twa homfoni kakra ede ama na eno achi no na oni won tise odogo bi kura nu abe na eni o se me ebi mu kire se da Akuapem Poloo free Akuapem Poloo ni ade na no mu na ono so ye video kakra bi na oni eda ne fancy da bi ye mo ye mani asoro bi ntinaja ono so ye video kakra de babonti an wo kire how anani aso said ye ne fans no so please say ye manifa ho de na ye nkotie nsansem ne kakra na afi ye ba ye ntoa nkomo no so.
Hi guys, as you know, this is your one and only sexy Poloo, Akuapem Poloo, yeah, Rosemond Brown. I just want to use this opportunity to say thanks to all my legends who supported me. I saw the hashtag, especially Regina Stone, Sarkodie Stone Boy, Bridget Otu, Hajia For Real, Akuma Mazimbi, DKB. Oh, I can't mention it all, please. I saw all this, all the bloggers who use that platform to support me. I saw the hashtag. I love you. I know you people love me, and I love you too. The bloggers, mommy, those go celebrity. I know you love me. I'm stubborn, but you still show me love. I saw the money you sent, mommy, for my son. We are grateful. Guys, you know your girl is strong. Sometimes in life, you have to pass through some things to make you strong, to get to somewhere. I know it's a test I have to go through. I'm strong. You guys know. Please, all that I need is your prayers and your support. Your girl will be back with you guys. I love you. Thank you, Tunde. Thank you, all my Nigerian celebrities. Thank you, all my Ghana celebrities, all over the world who are supporting me. Yeah, Jackson, I love you, sister. I know you love me. I love everyone who has supported me to this. Your girl loves you. They pay you. Kiss, kiss.
So that was Rosemond Brown, aka Akuapem Poloo. But I'm a little bit astonished because I'm one of the advocates who are saying hashtag we should free Akuapem Poloo. But she didn't mention my name. You see, Akuapem. Why not? So I'm new to you, pa. Can't sound coffee when I say free Akuapem Poloo na. More shadow you are man be cry. Well, ebe ye nyameti ase. But we are my friend afi. Me hu ni me di nkomo ni ade hu je. Eni me eko. Na was answer me hu no so fu bi kire se mo am ye se free Akuapem Poloo me ka hu bi. So fu kire se wan hwe yan hwe ye be ko bonsam dim ti no. Ye hwe ni mu se be nya sa so fu anwon so na afi. Eno no atwetwe enkomo. Se nyame na ayi a kire no se mo a mo yes na free Akuapem Poloo no, he doesn't agree with you at all because God has revealed it to him that all those who are interceding for Akuapem Poloo no, you will go to hell. You be this uncle no na yahwe the evictive nsem no enso esi ede afa ti Francis amu akwaba mra premium TV so
eja meje so
bibi aboko de
nyame ado
Akuapem Poloo hun sense ma beto dwaye se wa koyi ne ho na de ya chi ni ufi se the court ye na se mpon court from the coin in the first place no ne kwanzo ano no
ma memfa platform is in chair what hwe for mo hwe na ewi na hmachi na mechanic say the court jurisdiction like a more XJJ case now is a trial and on what they know fine he's shown up obscenity to defame herself.
My quoting como enfa enfrio. Also what me kind of pay ya me da was premium TV so nie. What me kind of pay ya da was premium TV so nie. Bibi aboko de. Udi ye da nyankopo ase. Udi na me de me fiza ya masha na wo so nya sa na tie. Edi Bacho sisu biem. Udini e kama pa. Kama ana wa so re nso ye asore nso. Soldiers of Christ. Yeda wase ene anope. We dey ba oncha anope enya bone. Ye nua ba Akuapem Poloo Rosemond. Asemu abe na o yate se wo kase mo a mo kire se ye nye Akuapem Poloo no. Wa hwe a unhu ni ye. Asemi no kura be na wom. Tifo je so. Also ready my memory mu kakra wote me nkan Hey Oh. Oh, okay. What? Now, also, your attention was so they say, who's will be or Becca say, you free Akuapem Poloo biano, then I am a bayano. Ah. Okay. Also, you that's now no pay what I jenny like when you may. Yamisha pa. It was all for Irie Masha, and I would say, what she say, Yankopon Yakshin, say, Yenyaba Akuapem Poloo. If it had not been this court issue, God would take her life. So, Satimwe ba ye idea Yankopon a saving a life. So God is using this sentence to save Akuapem Poloo's life. It's sana so for can obi biara ube cassette na say you will try to intercede for Akuapem Poloo bia no God will punish you. That's according to the pastor. Enti sana so for no enso eka ene anope. Francis, let me come back to you. Make your point and let's come to what the pastor also said.
Okay, talking about obscenity.
Yeah.
It's a very dangerous thing. You exposing yourself publicly could attract, let me say, in a spiritual world, could attract demons to your life. And then the physical world, it's a damage.
It also alleviates sexual arousal.
Thank you.
Good.
It is a damage to people. Okay. Let me use Nana for example. Watching a nude picture and as a nude porn video. Okay. This thing, the arousement of a guy will just erect, stand up, and then begin to do his own thing. Okay, you see, he will erect, and then begin to masturbate. Okay, watching out this kind of things. It's me a hard dream. In fact, omode ne court no. It is omode ne court. So I say because one we defame ne ba no. What I say ne ba no omode ne be attach here no. And a man e be yes idea because
if it were to be here alone Dianka.
Oh that because no there san can fa sugar tea mu nyina some yi omo. A fiasras nigga. So on so yi ne ho. So I say and this normal no can fa ho. Ghana Cardi can fa ho sa. So I say but ne ba no de ne be shame no. And I'm a human right and so ever talking about it say we defaming ne ba no.
So it violates the right and the liberty of that child. Until I was here in the court now a buying a man and share and answer or train as soon I will court and send. So I say Edika Yadine got to jail no and can me prefer and Kenya house arrest. So I say near man a security guard because every morning be near the Nakwa na ebia yesanso de nakofi onye adwuma bia within 3 months. So I say me ye de ne kwa kotum no onim de obesi e wo ho na ne ba no so e wan ne behwe ne ba no. She was saying that she's pregnant also something like that.
So o kan sa no court e sanso e me ye de ne call hospital me e ko say oye ampa positive ampa but test ne ba e na just say enim sa anything na court na mano 3 months no and I say 90 days for but ne ba no hia so I say nke wasn't come man etne fie no hwe ne ba no na ne ba no go school a class 7 years one ne behwe no ono kwa ne ko tena fike se ni mana and child rights in 24 ni bi kwa tena ne chance 3 months sika say no betim dia ma akla na eni beje ho se ne mami eni ni nchen a ndinkatemboafo no ko man enhye ne say a house arrest and na say house jail it is a police ni no e wo ho no ma what I say otimi ehwe ne so be saying what time aso ye ko Accra o ko prapra ho no mu nyina na wo de na come back to the house and I know so ebeboa I know so ebeboa
na so fiasema okay say nyame ya say anyone who try and say that free Akuapem Poloo God will punish that person. Do you actually believe?
Nensem na wo kan dey e fa baby menjindi so I say but wakoye sofo na
me pay dey
and then the Bible say yemfa yaso enti edifo ensem na ubehu omo so de omo kanokre and de omo kanokre 3 days all cancer no say 3 days Akuapem Poloo a bit fast as so untimely.
Yeah.
So I say, and can be hardring. Say, Ubi never want to say, kind so be an accident to be fast as so. 90 days in Israel, the man on 3 months. In spiritual affair, no, the 3 stands for the Holy Spirit.
Spiritual realm.
Spiritual, either realm or affair or whatever. It is only the kind, oh, they will patch it. It is the 3 stand for the Holy Spirit. So I say, and a 9 is an odd number. 9 is a perfection. Oh, they may patch it. And Yakopon, try, can't symbia polo. Ewo J hono say okan ho so I say 3 God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit omokan ho and a 9 perfection oba outer obe shine obe ye a star enye ewood ye nana or the man so I say enti fine if am baby no me ne so for no be ya drink in terms of perfection na no okan but enye wood ye and 90 days na wakono say judge yen faman yen praise judge no so only the judge no so e beto no on the me patch no enti ni nyina mu no say ka asema as yen asofo no yen ka asema yen tu ye boase na yen tie nsem mu ye because God so I say ebema men can say wisdom to operate. You understand? God will give you the wisdom to operate in terms of men can say prophecy. Say a bar. Oh, it is
I think if you read First Samuel and the Spirit of the Lord came upon Saul.
So yeah.
And he was also prophesying so my prophecy. See, so it takes only the grace of God, the Spirit of God.
And he say nana sorry so or can and quan share and I say or can prophecy in some mention
it can be vast.
When you say empema bro, I appreciate ejuma. When you say empema bro, et me the energy buffet and put skin you are. When you say empema bro, and will be crying tipina, it's me jai. When you the empasa bro to me, waiting and make catchers of person who do draw a empema bro. See a kunda, no near nature. Friday, you may be 8 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. Not only me and to chill and fuck a dog and pass to media. It's in the sunny be say. And if I some minute me doctor and young password, not many idea, me to make a show my downfall. You don't know how we it's not say shame. Oh, premium TV. Million to me and deep and come on. Make us a dumb password. No one is so a hop and any geo.
Baby, I'm not do it, dear man. I'm coming, I'm so me. I adore you. I'm not do it.
Welcome back from the break. You are still watching Premium TV on this Premium Express. So it was my guy Francis who was doing this. He was also supporting the pastor that if the Spirit of the Lord come upon you, you will be able to say so many things concerning the spiritual realm. So if you have now joined us, this is Premium TV. On Premium Express, yeah. So you can be part of this show by sending your comments in. You can join us on Facebook. The name is Premium TV Ghana. You can like the page, leave your comment over there, and then share as well so that others will also have a feel of this show. So we are discussing Akuapem Poloo and her sentence and the matters arising. A whole lot of people are saying that we should free Akuapem Poloo. Some are saying we shouldn't free Akuapem Poloo. So we are also here to know your take on this issue. So you can send your comment through Facebook, Premium TV Ghana. We will also read it for you. Whether we should free Akuapem Poloo or we should let her serve the sentence. So I'm here with Francis Eje and Nana Yeboah. They are helping me to delve deeper into this story. So let me get back to Francis Eje again. Francis, as you were saying, could you please continue?
So as I was saying, with 3 months and then 9 is a perfection. 3 is the whole.
That point, if you've already made it, so just
so with this, you know, Ghana Cardi B.
Yeah.
I would suggest there should be a flexible sentence.
But I think 3 months is a flexible sentence.
Oh, no. Going to jail it's not the right thing because the child's right in school. You see, when let me put it in this way: when he's in classroom, you see people will be talking about his mother.
Traumatized. The child will be traumatized.
And the education level, and I said, and the party master, the
I mean, the mindset. The mindset.
yes,
of how
the power to learn.
Fingers pointing at him.
The power to learn. You'll be the talk of the day, you see. And within that day, people talking about, hey, your mom is in jail, whatever, what's going on. And you see, even the learning capability will not stand on and traumatize. That's my brother.
You know,
yes,
have the free mind to learn.
yes, yes. So with this, we need to bring the mother to the house so that he can also have.
She can take care of the
he
child.
He can have a feel of his mother.
Yeah, we are talking about the baby.
Yes, the baby.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that he can also be in the classroom and study well to become a perfect person.
Okay, Nana. Your take.
First of all, let me say a very good morning to our viewers. There's one thing I want us to understand. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse.
Yeah, okay.
You know that. So once you go above the law of the country, you need to be dealt with. Well, it is right that there are rules like that, there are laws like that in our country.
Okay.
So when you violate them,
you need to face the full regret of the law.
Exactly. You get my right. So Akuapem Poloo going through this whole thing. Well, she didn't know that it's going to happen that way.
Yeah.
She thought like as usual, she's been doing it. Get me? It is what she's been doing always. So it is nothing different. But here comes the case. To her, personality is not a problem, but the child is below 18, and so she needs some privacy, not giving herself to the child like that. And that is where child rights comes in. They are not fighting the mother, but fighting for
the child. Yeah.
If not the mom, it can be anybody else. They fight for the child. I mean, fighting for the right of the child. Now, in 3 months, dancing, but find it appropriate. It's the first time. Anyway, but I feel like there could have been a more better way of dealing with this. Like,
you agree with Francis that
house arrest, even with that, wouldn't be appropriate. First time,
what?
Right? I mean, a fine. Because there are these laws there, and the people responsible interpreting the law to the people, they don't do it.
You see,
we always violate them.
When it comes to obscenity, I think it entails a lot.
That's right.
Her mindset was not to alleviate any sexual arousal. If the lawyer was able to defend this case very well, because we have some movies and we have some programs that comes with this news. This movie, I don't know if you have watched it before, Spartacus. But they would tell you that the idea of doing that movie wasn't for sexual pleasure. You understand? But the story is far away from.
But you see, let's not forget the fact that we are not dealing with the mom's nude. We are dealing with the child's right.
Oh, okay.
You get me?
But I think that one is also a factor.
Is out of context because the one thing she's been doing. I mean, there are a lot of people on social media doing it. Not in Ghana here, not in Africa, but
Ebony, the late Ebony was doing it. No one prosecuted her.
Cardi B, Rihanna, all those musicians, they do it. All those celebrities, they do it. You get me? Even in Ghana here, we still have this Coco or something. Coco.
I think the pastor made mention.
They still do it. You get me?
Yeah.
These people still do it, and there's no law. I mean, arresting them. So you get it. It's not about Akuapem Poloo, but it's about the child's right. So let's focus on that, and let's make the people know that if you do this, violate the law. Now, doing that, I believe there should have been a better way of going about it because there should have been. This is the first time there's an interpretation of such law. You get me? So even though it is right that you use somebody as an scapegoat, but you take your time on the person because it's always the first time. And like I said, ignorance of the law is not an excuse, but in a way can be pardoned. Okay, so instead of the 3 months, pay a ransom of about 5,000 cedis, 10,000 cedis, 20,000 cedis. Now you interpret the law.
This is not about confidentiality and stuff. This is obscenity.
And that is what I'm saying, that there should have been some sort of consideration here.
So do you think?
At fault at the first place.
I'm coming. Do you think the president exercise his powers, that the prerogative of mercy?
It's up to the president. I can't decide.
But I think Sami Jenfi was calling on the president to do this.
It's in his own power to do that, and he has the right. But as to whether, and we all know that the president wants a lawyer,
Human rights lawyer.
Exactly. So he knows whatever that entails about this whole thing. And I believe this is way down beyond the president, below the president, because there's a lot that he needs to do. There are no issues that he needs to involve himself. A lot of developmental issues that he needs to attain, not minor issues. You get me? Not really. The president coming in, not really. But as you said, there have been so many opinion leaders who. The grandmother is there. Grandmom is there. There are other relatives. So, and according to one child rights personnel that I heard, was saying that when it comes like that, it means per the number of years or months you be spending in jail, the child right will be taking care of the child. So you come back.
Okay.
That is what he said.
But it wouldn't be like the biological mother.
Of course, it wouldn't be like that. It wouldn't be like that. So it's not normal. So you just need to adjust the way. Then you go on. For me personally, I was thinking that there have been a fine who has to interpret the law that okay, been used as an scapegoat, but you've been pardoned. Next time, whoever violates it, you get me.
I get you.
So I think but talking about the pastor, I believe in prophecy. You understand? I believe in prophecy, but to this prophecy, I mean, this whole court issue started June 2020. You get me? The whole court process started June, and this sentence came as a result of Akuapem Poloo that has a contract in there, and she needs to, and I think wants to know what the final judgment is going to be, and there she is. You get me?
Yeah.
So I mean, saying that she's going to die like Ebony because new and stuff. I mean, it's a bit weird. Like there are other people there like that. You get me? There are other people there like that they also do the same thing. You understand? They also do the same thing. They also go through the same thing. But why are they not dying? But for Akuapem Poloo being sentenced, you think you have been dead like Ebony because of what she's doing. I find it unpleasant, honestly speaking. Right? But I mean, he's a man of God, and if he claims he's speaking the mind of God, what can we say? We just pray and then hope for the better. We are all seeking for protection from God for our sister. So I mean, that is what I
You recross medasi di na ye bo ane Francis Eje na woti o muka se maame na se yenu aba Akuapem Poloo asema abai omo enso kire o madwene e wo ho no ene anopai na ye bre na ye bre ntino ya ye yidie yidi besi he ya na kina no yatoa so bre na enya aye bre nti ye be si he ya na eja etimi atoa so da foforo nti we de aya na me kwan ameri we na esi mi di bi ode she ba rich data boy Francis Eje na afi kura mpo no na na ye bo be kan o medwedi ba makwa mu na no pe aseda kese kuma production team nyina ɛna tiifo na hwɛfo a ɛhɛ dwumadi nyankopɔn yɛ adom adase ne na sɛ mpo n'akyina bɛsan ahyia na mo asɛm a mo ne tie ne hwɛ a ade hye akram